That's mad.
Welcome to Mad Records, the world's first completely transparent record label. Unlike traditional record labels, Mad Records doesn't own your music. The only condition for artists signed to our label is to allow students from our music school to sit in on our label meetings so they can learn about business and artist development. Here's how it works. We sign up-and-coming artists to developmental deals from anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000. Unlike traditional labels that take a percentage ownership of your music, merch sales, or ticket sales, we take 0% of everything. Instead, we fund these record deals by selling access to our label meetings to other artists and students. These students get the unique opportunity to be a fly on the wall of a real, functioning record label, bringing much needed transparency to an otherwise secretive part of the music industry. Students shadowing our label team get to ask questions, they get to interact with signed artists, and they take the principles that they learn in our internal record label meetings and apply them to their own artist careers. This means students get to watch us think through problems in real time. They get to watch us succeed, and more importantly, they get to watch us fail. But above everything, our students learn what it takes to launch an artist and get to apply that to their own artist careers. Now, you may be asking, who the F are you and where did this idea come from? And the answer is, I'm a failed musician myself. I began my career as a corporate bond trader on Wall Street, but my dream was always to become an artist. I used to come home from work and make music until I fell asleep, hoping to one day quit my job and become a full-time artist. In 2020, I did exactly that. I made the horrible financial decision of quitting my career in finance to pursue a solo music project called Telco. I started dumping loads of money I had saved from my time on Wall Street into playlisting, music videos, Facebook ads, anything I could to get my music out there. Long story short, my career went nowhere, and I basically ended up throwing a disgusting amount of money down a black hole. Now, you may be saying, Michael, maybe your music just sucks. Maybe you should have never quit your job. And yes, that may be true, but I also believe that artists should have the opportunity to chase their dreams without spending their life savings trying to figure out what these mysterious algorithms and playlisters want from us. I also believe that artists shouldn't have to chase their dreams completely alone. I spent so many of my nights and days alone in my studio, and because there are so many artists and so few record deals, it always felt like I was competing with other artists rather than working together to build a community. Eventually, I had enough and I stopped promoting my music altogether. By that time, I was running an online music production education company called Mastering.com. I spent 3 years growing and scaling that company from a handful of employees to a full-fledged education company with over 1,000 students in our flagship program. And I asked myself, why was I able to scale a music company but not my own music career? It's because despite my background on Wall Street and scaling Mastering.com, I never treated my artist career like a business. I was so desperate for any sort of success or validation for my music that I was blind to the most basic principles of building a business. I threw money at problems. I ignored data because it wasn't what I wanted to see. And most importantly, I never once made a plan for how to actually make money as an artist. I just hoped a record label would swoop in one day and save me from myself. When that didn't happen, I decided to start Mad Records instead. It's a label that makes money by educating artists rather than owning their music. It's a label for artists that are sick of making content with no idea how to monetize it. It's a label for all of the misfit artists who feel like they have nowhere else to turn. Mad Records is the people's label. Thanks for stopping in, and I hope to see you soon.